And now, the conclusion.
Now that we're here in the future, it's time to move on to Batman v Superman, Dawn of AIDS! So right off the bat, no dicking around, no wasting time. Let's go ahead and dive on into this. I like how Bruce Wayne, like, he shows up in Metropolis, the city's getting wrecked, and he just fucking gets a Jeep. I only remember it was a Jeep because there was this fucking commercial where they just used footage from the movie, and they're like, the new Jeep, it's tough enough for you to drive into a city that's being blown up by Superman. It's such a stupid fucking whatever. Anyway, he hops in the Jeep and he drives in, and he just rushes in to save people. Some people criticize this because they're like, oh, what the fuck is he gonna do? You know, he can't stop Superman and Zod from destroying buildings with their laser eyes. And, you know, he doesn't even have, like, his Batman gear on him, so, like, what is he gonna do? I like the scene, if for no other reason than because he's just, like, it doesn't matter. Like, he's just gonna go in, he's gonna help however he can. That's just the kind of guy he is. If nothing else, like, it's just, he's saving people. And I really feel like there's not enough, like, saving people in superhero media anymore. Like, the Avengers game, which I talked about before, and there's actually a new DLCs for it. And if you guys want to see me talk about those, why don't you go ahead and like the video, leave a comment saying whatever, I don't give a shit what you say. Just leave a comment and subscribe and ring the bell icon so you know when I upload. Because apparently subscribing isn't enough, you also have to ring the bell icon because YouTube fucking sucks. The Avengers game, you don't really save anyone. The only time you see people getting saved is like in the background of one cutscene, but you're just Black Widow like punching someone in the head. Like the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies. There's so many sequences that are just solely motivated by Spider-Man saving people. Those are some of the most exciting parts of the movie, like the train sequence with Doc Ock. Like part of the reason why it's so tense is because he has to fight Doc Ock while also trying to save these people. I just appreciate any amount of just the heroes just saving people, except for a scene that happens later, which we'll get into. But then we go to Lois Lane in the desert with a character who turns out to be Jimmy Olsen, Superman's silly sidekick pal who works at the Daily Planet as a photographer. He's now a CIA agent who gets fucking shot in the face. Yeah, Jimmy Olsen gets shot in the face. And for those of you who don't know, in the comic books, Jimmy Olsen has like a special watch that Superman gave him, where he pushes a button on it and it has this like frequency, this signal. Because Superman has super hearing, he can hear it and no one else can. And he knows that, you know, when he hears it, he knows that Jimmy Olsen's in trouble. And so what I'm trying to say is that this motherfucker's entire character is just getting saved by Superman. And they fucked that up. What should have happened is the guy, like, he's got him at gunpoint, he pulls the trigger. And then Lois Lane's like, oh fuck. And then Jimmy Olsen's like, ugh. And he kind of opens his eyes, he sees the bullet right in front of him, Superman is holding it, and he like he takes it over, he like flicks it away. And he'd say some one-liner about how, you know, you really need to work on your hospitality. You're like, oh, that's no way to treat a guest. I don't know, just some corny shit like that. That's what Superman would say, goddammit. But no, instead he dies. Instead he gets shot in the face. And he saves Lois Lane though later by murdering someone. He fucking like throws a guy through like 3 fucking brick walls. And then later he says like, I didn't kill anyone in the desert. What do you mean you didn't kill? That dude went through 3 fucking brick walls and he's just a regular guy. I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure he made a full recovery. Something in particular is that like they smash his camera and they find a tracking device. And it's one of those stupid fucking movie tracking devices that has like a blinking light and like makes a beeping noise. Look, I don't know anything about espionage. I've never seen like a real tracking device. But I'd imagine if I was trying to make like a covert, secret little like device, I probably wouldn't give it a feature where it just constantly fucking beeps and has like a flashing light. Because it kind of feels like a dead giveaway, but I don't know, whatever. I'll turn the next page of my notes. Page just got stuck together. So anyway, over in Gotham, Something stupid's going on.
What the fuck was that?
Why the fuck is Batman branding people? It's never explained. It's just something that he's doing now, I guess. Okay, fuck, alright, okay. Lois Lane has this, like, investigation side plot that I'm not going to talk about again because it's pointless. It doesn't lead to anything. It doesn't have any importance. She finds this bullet in the desert that was fired off by one of the mercenaries there, where Jimmy Olsen got shot in the face. She takes this bullet and she's like, I have to find out where this bullet came from. And this guy's like, the bullet was manufactured by LexCorp. And Lois Lane's like, LexCorp, like Lex, and it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't go anywhere. It's like she finds out like, oh my god, what are you telling me that? Are you trying to say that Lex Luthor is the bad guy here? Oh, dude, you fucking, can you believe this shit? Lex Luthor? Her finding that out doesn't mean anything because the second that she like pieces it together that Lex Luthor did this shit, she gets abducted by one of Lex Luthor's mercenaries. But she doesn't get abducted because she figured it out. She just happens to get abducted because Lex Luthor knows that throwing her off a building is gonna draw out Superman. That's it. She just has this little investigation that doesn't go anywhere and serves no purpose. And she just gets kidnapped anyway for a completely unrelated reason. I know that the introduction to Batman is fucking goofy and stupid and he looks like an idiot, but I like Ben Affleck as Batman. I think he's good. Although I don't like the fact that he murders people. That's really it. He just murders people for no fucking reason. And that's pretty lame, pretty antithetical to Batman as a character in general. Especially because, like, it doesn't even make any sense in the universe because, like, he just murders these random henchmen who are getting paid to, like, transport this piece of kryptonite from, like, the harbor to LexCorp. But the Joker is still alive. And Harley Quinn is still alive. And Killer Croc is still alive, and Deadshot is still alive. You know, all these like murderous lunatics who just like murder people for no reason. I mean, Deadshot gets paid to murder people, but the rest of them just kind of murder people because they're lunatics. Why hasn't he killed any of them? Those are the first people you kill. You know, you kill the Joker is the first guy. If you're gonna start killing people, you start with the Joker, right? Like you don't start with like random mercenaries who are getting paid to fucking drive down the street, you know, like those are the guys you kill. But Joker, the psychotic, irredeemable lunatic, he goes to jail. He goes to prison. Okay, I guess. Batman, you know, he kills these low-level, like, working-class guys, but the higher-up supervillains who come up with the plans, you know, he doesn't kill them. Those guys get off scot-free. They can just go to jail when they're just gonna break out immediately. Wow. This really does say a lot about society, doesn't it? A big conflict is Lex Luthor and Senator Holly Hunt, Senator Elastigirl, and he's like he wants her to give him an import license.
What he needs from you is an import license.
Because the piece of kryptonite was found in like the Indian Ocean, and he wants to get it imported into, you know, the U.S. so that he can do experiments with it. And like he really wants this import license, right? It's like a big thing in this movie. So let me get this straight. His plan starts with hiring mercenaries to murder a village full of people in the desert, and then flamethrower their bodies to frame Superman for it, which doesn't make any fucking sense because they'd still have bullet holes in them, so like how would they, whatever, it doesn't matter. And then this next part of his plan is to pay off a woman to lie at a Senate hearing to make it look like Superman killed those people. And then he plants a bomb in a man's wheelchair and detonates it in the fucking the US Capitol building. He got this wheelchair guy desperate enough to accept a fucking suicide bomb wheelchair because after he got his legs crushed during the fucking fight in Metropolis at the beginning, Bruce Wayne had been sending him checks, you know, in the mail, and Lex Luthor was intercepting those checks and like writing weird shit on them and then sending them back to Batman. So right there, opening another person's mail is a federal crime. And he did that in order to goad one vigilante into murdering another vigilante. And his backup plan, if that didn't work, was to create a horrible monster that would, a horrible unstoppable monster that would kill Superman and then destroy the rest of the planet because it can't be controlled. Every single step of this dude's plan is like 1,000% illegal. But for some fucking reason, he's like, well, I gotta get the import license. I gotta fucking dot my I's and cross my T's on this one. I can't do anything illegal here. What am I, some kind of criminal? What am I, a supervillain? Like, you just sneak it in. That would be by far like the least illegal and harmful part about this plan, is just smuggling in a package. By the way, stop making so many stupid fucking noises, Lex Luthor.
Ow! Run! Cause...
It pisses me off. Why does he put a Jolly Rancher in this guy's mouth? He like unwraps a Jolly Rancher and he kind of seductively like puts it in his mouth. Like insists on putting it, he doesn't like hand it to him. He unwraps it and then puts it into his mouth. Lex Luthor's putting it in the mouth of a senator. And, you know, it's like, it's a metaphor. The ultra wealthy are above the government employees like a senator. So, you know, the senator, he's not gonna bite the hand that feeds, and he's just gonna let him put it in his mouth. That's another brilliant metaphor by Zack Snyder, and not just a weird, stupid scene that doesn't make any fucking sense. He's a genius, okay? I like this part where Superman is playing with these fucking Fisher-Price ass eggs. Cook regular eggs. Just crack open some real eggs. Why does it have to be fake, these like obviously fake eggs? If you're gonna have him do something fake, just fucking don't show it. The shot starts with these fake ass fucking eggs, and then it pans up to Superman's face. Just start on his face, and like you can hear like the sizzling in the pan, and he's like clearly like cooking something. Just do that. Just do that. They built like a giant like monument for him, but everyone hates him. I said earlier that like everyone loves him because at the end of Man of Steel they kind of do, but now in this movie, like everyone fucking hates him. There's like when he goes to the Capitol building, there's people like protesting, and there's people like arguing about him on CNN. There's like a whole like Senate panel specifically for holding him accountable. Who the fuck built this statue if everyone just hates him? So there's like this fundraiser thing or whatever. And Lex Luthor, like, he just has like a mental breakdown on stage and no one seems to notice or care.
And knowledge is power. And I am... no. No, what am I? What was I saying? No. The bittersweet pain among men is having knowledge with no power. Because that is paradoxical, and thank you for coming. Please drink.
What the fuck?
Superman has this like montage of saving people, and it's depressing. This should be like an exciting action sequence of like Superman saving people, you know? But it's not. Instead, it's this dreary fucking bullshit where Superman is presented as like he's above these people. Literally and metaphorically. He's like separate from everyone else. You know, there's like a shot of him saving someone from a burning building, but you don't see the person's face, and he doesn't interact with them at all. He just kind of carries them, and like everyone kind of like puts their hand onto him, and like this weird, feels like a weird cult thing as opposed to like a superhero saving people. And then he's like dragging this big tanker ship, and he like looks like he wants to kill himself, and you can like kind of see people sitting on top of it in the background. In all the sequences, he's like detached from the people he's saving. You know, it's not like we need like a personal connection. Remember in Spider-Man 2, when Spider-Man doesn't have his powers anymore, he's just Peter Parker, but he still goes into this burning building. There's like a kid in there, and at one point he's gonna like fall, and he's gonna like fall into some fire and die because he doesn't have his spider powers. And the kid like kind of helps to like drag him back up. Like, that's the shit. A fucking like a personal connection between this hero and the person they're saving. That's the kind of shit that makes these movies, and it's just not here. It's like they threw in this super quick montage of Superman saving people because they're like, well, he needs to save people because it's a Superman movie, and Zack Snyder was like, oh, whatever, fine, I'll throw it in, but it's gonna be depressing and slow, and it's gonna be set to sad music. The audio on top of the scene is gonna be like people arguing on fucking MSNBC about like, oh, well, Superman should do this, well, Superman shouldn't do this, well, should Superman just fuck off and leave? I don't need that. I don't need to see people fucking arguing on Fox News about bullshit. That's my life. That's my life. I have to do that all the time. I don't need that in a fucking exciting superhero action movie. We got this stupid fucking Mad Max, like, dream sequence where Batman's wearing, like, a stupid duster coat. And it doesn't have any point. It doesn't, I don't know, maybe when we see the Snyder cut, it'll have some kind of payoff. I don't know, but I don't know. It doesn't serve any kind of purpose. And then he wakes up and like the Flash is there and he's like, Bruce, Lois is the key. So did he time travel or was it a dream? Because in the comic books, Flash has time travel powers because he can run fast enough to travel through time. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, but who fucking gives a shit? He could just do that. So that's what I thought happened. But then Bruce Wayne like wakes up again and the Flash isn't there. So was it a dream or did he time travel? I've watched this movie several times and I still have no fucking idea which one it is. Rewatching this for this video, I watched the Ultimate Edition, which I'd never seen before. And there's like several, like all of the Clark Kent scenes were cut out of the theatrical version. Like in this version, there's scenes of him like interviewing people about Batman, and some of them are like, Batman fucking sucks, and some of them are like, well, you only gotta worry about Batman if you're a bad guy, because he doesn't come after like regular people. Like it's not much, but it's something. It's more than the nothing, because in the theatrical cut, Superman has less lines of dialogue than Spider-Man had in Civil War. You know, the movie where Spider-Man's in it for 2 fucking scenes? Yeah, he has more lines of dialogue than Superman does in the Batman v Superman movie. It's like, how the God damn it, how do you fuck it up this hard? Why do Superman's parents keep telling him to not be Superman?
Be anything they need you to be. Or be none of it. You don't owe this world a thing.
I mean, he kind of does. If it wasn't for Earth, then he would have been on Krypton, where he would have blown up and died as a baby. So, I mean, I don't know. He kind of does. I mean, this planet gave him, like, a home. And, like, you know, loving parents. And, you know, I mean, he's in love with Lois Lane. He wouldn't have that if he stayed on Krypton. So, I don't know. I feel like he has shit. I feel like he has reasons to be Superman, reasons to help people still. I mean, what reason does he have not to? Because he got his feelings hurt by Neil deGrasse Tyson talking about him on CNN or whatever. Like, what kind of bullshit is that? We fuck things up. We make mistakes. We ruin shit every now and then, but everyone has the potential within themselves to be a good person. Everyone has the capability to affect positive change in the world around them. We just choose not to, because we're assholes, but we can. And that's why Superman saves people. That's what his fucking symbol means. It means hope. Hope for the future. Hope that people will choose to do the right thing. That's why he's Superman. That's why he saves people. That's why he does what he does. Because he has hope. Because he believes in people. And they just fucking took that away. They just took that away. He doesn't believe in people. He hates people. He saves people as like an obligation, not because he wants to, not because he cares about them. Because he's like, well, I guess I gotta. I guess I have to. He doesn't want to. He doesn't like it. He doesn't enjoy it. He hates his life as Superman. God damn it. How... You know, I really thought that like going back and rewatching these movies was gonna be fun. I thought it would be like, oh, you know, I just laugh at them and like pick them apart, because I haven't watched them in a while. But like rewatching them now, it's just, I just can't stand them. I can't stand these movies. They just fucking get under my skin and they piss me off, because Zack Snyder just does not understand these characters. He really doesn't. Like, visually, he can make a nice looking movie. There's some good, even in this movie, which I don't really like. I like it significantly less than I liked Man of Steel, and I didn't really like Man of Steel. But even still, there's some good visuals in this movie. But it's like, it's in service of like an even worse story and even worse characters than we had in Man of Steel. And he just so clearly doesn't understand Batman or Superman. Batman doesn't murder people, and Superman is not a fucking is not a morose, depressed fucking dickhead. God damn it. I don't even fathom how you can possibly like just not understand these characters on such a fundamental level, yet be given so many fucking chances to make movies about them. God damn it. Again, like I said in the first video I made, the Batman video, you can make stories about superheroes that are dark, right? That do like tackle real world issues. But like that Superman and Batman, they're not the place for that. That's not what they're about. Anyway, back to this fucking movie. I gotta finish this shit off. Oh yeah, Superman at the Capitol. This should have been the part where Superman gives Superman gives a speech. But instead, he says literally nothing, and then everyone blows up and dies. So Lex Luthor put the bomb in the wheelchair to blow up the Capitol building, but why? You might think, oh, it's to frame Superman. But in the very next scene, on the news, they're like, oh, they found bomb fragments in the wheelchair, so they know it wasn't Superman. And you might think, oh, he wanted to kill Senator Elastigirl. But why? Because at this point, he already smuggled the kryptonite in, or got a fucking import license from someone else, I don't know. Like, he had no reason to kill her. Other than, like, I don't know, like, spite, because she, like, inconvenienced him. But that's not Lex Luthor. He doesn't just kill people because he feels like it. Everything he does is, he's a cold, calculated asshole. Okay? Everything he does for a purpose. He does for a reason. He doesn't just murder people because he fucking feels like it. That's what the Joker would do. By the way, that's a Capitol building getting attacked. That didn't fucking age well, did it? Also, with the senator, she's got this jar of piss on her desk, because at a certain point earlier she had like a metaphor about how, oh, you could get a jar of piss and call it Granny's peach tea, but it's still a jar of piss. And so he put a jar of piss on her desk and put a label on it that said Granny's peach tea. And where did he get that piss from? Like, that's a lot. That was a lot of piss. That was like a whole jar full of piss. It's like, who put it there? Who put the jar of piss there? Did he put it there himself? I don't think they wouldn't let him do that. They wouldn't let him go up to the fucking desk and just put a jar of piss there. That was a lot. He must have been saving that up for a while. Whatever, anyway, I'm talking about piss too much. We get another scene of Superman just moping around.
Superman was never real.
God, with the fucking pity party, dude. Like, you're Superman. For Christ's sake, just fucking get over it, dude. You're Superman. Superman was never real. Shut the fuck up. Shut up, dude. This mopey fuck. I swear to God, I'm sick of this shit, dude. Batman does some CrossFit. In his preparation for his fight with Superman, he's doing some CrossFit. What is that gonna... This is Superman, dude. This is Superman. Like, you're not gonna lift enough weights to be able to punch Superman and hurt him. Like, what's even the... Whatever, I don't know. Fucking gives a shit.
Come on, baby, let's fucking go!
I didn't even mention Wonder Woman yet. She's in this movie. She doesn't really do anything. The Justice League email. It's cute that Lex Luthor made like some little logos for all the Justice League characters. And somehow the Flash's logo is like the actual logo that he has on his costume. I don't know how. He just happened to make the exact same logo, and it's a coincidence, I guess. I like there's this moment where Bruce Wayne is talking to Alfred, and he has this little like dialogue exchange where he's talking about like his ancestors, and I actually like it because it feels like something that Batman would say while he's getting prepared for like a final confrontation with someone.
And my father sat me down right here, told me what Wayne Manor was built on.
Railroads, real estates. I know him.
First generation. Made their fortune trading with the French. Pelts, skins. They were hunters.
Why did Batman make a caveman spear out of the kryptonite? You should have made like knuckles, like kryptonite knuckle dusters, so he could keep punching him, you know? Instead of making like a gas canister that wears off after 12 seconds and a fucking caveman spear. That's pretty weird. It's a weird image of Batman holding a spear. Like, that's weird. That doesn't feel right. I don't know, whatever, who gives a shit. The actual fight, the Batman v Superman fight, it sucks. It's not good. There's one shot in it I like. It's a nice visual indicator of like the gas is wearing off. It conveys that Superman's getting his powers back without saying a single word. And that's what I'm saying. Zack Snyder is good with visuals, but he can't fucking write. He can't write at all. He's illiterate, actually. It wouldn't surprise me, honestly. The Martha scene, yeah, it's stupid. Do I need to talk about, like, you know it's stupid. Yeah, it's dumb. Of course it's dumb. Everyone on the planet has talked about how fucking stupid it is. I'm not even gonna bother with it. No, thank Christ, my last fucking page of notes. So after the fight, after they agree to be best friends because their mommies have the same name, Lois Lane takes the kryptonite spear and she throws it into like a pool of water for no reason. I don't know why she did that. Oh yeah, the Batman warehouse fight. It's cool. It's good. Whatever. Who cares? I like how they keep having to point out that like the areas they destroy with lasers are like there's no one there.
Thankfully, the workday is over in the downtown core. It's nearly empty.
At one point, Doomsday lands, and there's like a war room of like military people, and they're like, he just landed in this area, and some guy out of focus in the background is like, it's uninhabited. There's no one there. There's no one in there.
It's uninhabited. And
they go to a different place to destroy more buildings, and Wonder Woman's like, why'd you bring him here? And Batman's like, this place is abandoned. There's no one here.
Why did you bring him back to the city?
The port is abandoned.
I like how the criticism of Man of Steel about how the city got destroyed, it clearly like got to Zack Snyder and like bothered him. Maybe not bothered him, but it got to him enough for him to like include these little like throwaway lines about how there's no one in these buildings that are getting destroyed. But it didn't get to him enough to not destroy the buildings. It didn't affect him enough to actually be smart about things and like think of a scenario where it's not just 5 million fucking buildings getting destroyed by like lasers and lightning and shit. And it's a fucking, again, it gets to a point to where it's just fucking, it's just too much. It's just stop. Like, I've never wanted to tell a movie to shut up more than when I was watching Batman v Superman. Doomsday with the fucking lights and, like, the giant fucking explosion lightning field. And he's, like, screaming and like, fucking, like, just throwing Superman through buildings. And it's just fucking, like, Jesus Christ, dude. God, fucking pull it back, dude. Just fucking, like, just calm the fuck down. But then after Lois Lane threw the spear in the water for no reason, she somehow knows that they need it. So she goes to get it. And she like almost drowns and dies or whatever. And Superman saves her. He kills Doomsday with a spear and then he dies. I don't know, who cares? Whatever. I have it in my notes. Can this shit just end? This is in my notes. It's, my handwriting is like messy as shit, so you probably won't even be able to read it. But yeah, I wrote that down as I was writing the movie. And as I was watching the movie. I didn't write the movie, I swear. And then the last note is wipe your nose, because at the end, Lex Luthor is like, he's coming! The bell's been rung! And he's got like snot dripping out of his nose. It's not even like he's crying. Like if he's crying, like okay, yeah, snot runs out of your nose when you're crying. But he's not even crying. He's just screaming. He's got a runny ass nose for no reason. And it's like, wipe your goddamn nose and do another take, dude. Why is this in the movie? There's another thing where like Batman like shows up but he doesn't kill him. Where it's like, oh yeah, he'll kill all these fucking mercenaries, all these random guys. But the guy who orchestrated this entire plan, nah, he's good. He's fine. He's alright. You don't have to kill him. The one guy you probably should kill, and he doesn't. Because, I don't know, whatever, who cares. I'm done. I'm done for now. If you want to see me have another mental breakdown, make sure you like this video. Make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you ring the bell icon. Make sure you subscribe to my Patreon. Make sure you follow me on LinkedIn. Make sure you go to my Instagram. Make sure you go to my Twitter. Actually, I got banned on Twitter, so you can't do that. Make sure you like my page on Facebook. Make sure you go to my OnlyFans. Make sure you whatever. I'm done. Fuck off. I forgot one last thing. You got any closing words for us? No? Okay.